Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 Ultra Snapdragon, and Samsung Galaxy Tab S10 Ultra. Two of Samsung's most powerful tablets are going head-to-head in today's video. Whether you're thinking about upgrading or just curious about the differences between these flagship devices, you're in the right place. So grab your coffee, get comfortable, and let's get right into the comparison. Let's start with design. Both the Tab S9 Ultra and the Tab S10 Ultra are massive devices. We're talking about 14.6-inch AMOLED screens, which are absolutely gorgeous. You really can't go wrong with either tablet if you want immersion when watching movies, sketching, or multitasking. Now, in terms of build quality, Samsung has done an excellent job with both tablets. I believe Samsung has always nailed it when it comes to premium materials. You've got that sleek aluminum frame that feels solid and durable in your hands. The S10 Ultra, though, does come with a slightly more refined frame, which feels a bit more robust in long-term use. Now let's talk about the display. Both tablets feature a 14.6-inch AMOLED panel with a 120Hz refresh rate, which makes for super smooth interactions. Whether you're swiping between apps or watching high frame rate content, the display performs incredibly well on both devices. But here's the thing. Samsung has introduced anti-reflective coating on the Tab S10 Ultra. I believe this is one of the biggest upgrades between the two devices. If you're like me and often use your tablet outdoors or in bright environments, this is a game changer. It significantly reduces glare and makes using the tablet in sunlight a lot more manageable. That being said, the Tab S9 Ultra display is still stunning. Colors are vibrant, blacks are deep, and everything looks sharp. But if you're after that extra usability in bright conditions, the S10 Ultra's anti-reflective screen is a feature to seriously consider. Alright, performance is where things get interesting. The Tab S9 Ultra is powered by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, which, let's be honest, is a powerhouse of a chip. It handles everything, whether you're gaming, editing videos, or running multiple apps in split screen, without breaking a sweat. However, Samsung has switched things up for the Tab S10 Ultra. Instead of sticking with the Qualcomm, they've opted for MediaTek's Dimensity 9300 Plus processor. Now, I know some people might be a bit wary of MediaTek, but I believe this was a bold move by Samsung. What's more interesting to me is the improved cooling system of the S10 Ultra. Samsung claims it has a better vapor chamber, which means it should stay cooler during extended use, like when gaming or streaming for long periods. If you're a heavy user, I believe this will be something worth paying attention to. Battery life is another key factor for most users. The Tab S9 Ultra has a massive 11,200 mAh battery, which easily gets you through a day of mixed usage. It supports 45W fast charging, so topping it up is quick and convenient. The Tab S10 Ultra packs in the same size battery, but I've noticed slightly better battery management. I believe this might be due to the optimizations of the Dimensity 9300 Plus chipset. It's not a huge jump, but you might squeeze out an extra hour or two depending on how you use the device. Both tablets charge at 45W, and while it's not the fastest on the market, I think that it's more than enough for devices of this kind of battery capacity. You'll get a full charge in under 2 hours, which is pretty solid. Both tablets run Samsung's One UI 6 based on Android 14, and the experience is practically identical on both. If you used the Samsung device before, you'll feel right at home. Samsung's multitasking capabilities, especially on a screen of this size, are just phenomenal. You can have multiple apps running side by side, use Samsung DeX to turn your tablet into a pseudo desktop, and the S Pen integration is smooth as ever. Speaking of the S Pen, both tablets come with it, so no need to spend extra on a stylus. Let's touch briefly on the cameras. Both the Tab S9 Ultra and Tab S10 Ultra have the same dual camera setup on the back, with a 13MP main and a 6MP ultra wide. Honestly, tablets aren't exactly known for their cameras, but Samsung has done a good job here. If you need to scan documents or snap quick photos, both will get the job done. However, I do want to point out the front cameras. Both tablets have dual 12MP selfie cameras, but the Tab S10 Ultra comes with slightly better software optimizations for video calls and face tracking. I believe this is more of a minor improvement, but it's worth mentioning if you use your tablet for frequent Zoom meetings. So, should you upgrade from the Tab S9 Ultra to the Tab S10 Ultra? I believe it depends on your needs. If you're already rocking the S9 Ultra, it's still an incredible device, and I wouldn't say the S10 Ultra offers enough to justify upgrading for everyone. However, suppose you're looking for a more refined design, an anti-reflective display, and a slightly better performance with a new MediaTek chip. In that case, the Tab S10 Ultra might be worth the investment. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe.